Hey guys, before I start giving you my thoughts on this movie, I gotta be extra quiet because it is almost 11 p.m. where I live and everyone else in my house is in fact sleeping. So I gotta be extra quiet when I record this video. So here are my thoughts on Harry Potter and Harry Potter 5. Harry Potter with the full name. Starting off with my positives of Harry Potter 5 is how much Harry has changed in this movie. Now, at first, he kind of just seems as this angry person where you just don't really want to be around him anymore, and yet he's just kind of like just mad all the time. But it's just the moments from Goblet of Fire that has affected him, like the death of Robert Pattinson's character, Voldemort showing up. All of this is happening so fast, and he doesn't know what to think about it, and it slowly changes him. And I love the performance by Daniel, and he does it so greatly. And I think the way that he performs Harry changing from after the aftermath of Goblet of Fire, he does it so well. And this is the Harry Potter movie where all the kids are kind of training to take down Voldemort and all that, take down his army. And I like the little scenes where Harry is gathering up all these people, he's encouraging them to help him and his friends to take down Voldemort and all that. And there's scenes where they're all training together, learning all these spells together so they can learn how to take down Voldemort. It's really cool scenes and I really like watching them how all the kids are learning how to do it. And even the one kid which I forget his name. He's kind of like the nerdy type, and everyone kind of bullies him, and everyone does really like him. He even joins, and he's slowly learning, and he finally learns. And when he finally learns, you actually kind of feel sympathy for him. You actually like cheer him on. You actually like, yeah, he finally did it, and all that. I really like watching all of that. It's a lot of fun, and maybe we'll get that in the next one. Now, I'll talk more about this character later, but Miss Embridge, like the wizard, where she finds out all the students have been like sneaking in through this wall to practice their wand tricks and all of that. There's a scene where she goes up to not Voldemort, Dumbledore, and she brings Harry and like the one girl that he kissed, I forget her name, and she brings him to him. She's like, "You need to do something about this," and she's like being like pretty bitchy, saying how she can do all this and that. And Dumbledore's just like, "Eh, fuck you, bitch." This bird comes and he just does this, and then kind of just disappears into a ball of fire. I really like that. Me, even when I was watching this with my dad, me and him both went, "Whoa, that was kind of cool." Like, I just like watching that for some reason. Every time I see it or just think about it, I'm like, man, I wonder how they accomplished that. But we all know how they did it. CGI. But it was still cool though. Remember how I was talking about the teacher, Miss Umbridge? Which I will talk about her later. This is another scene with her. I like the scene where all the students pretty much get revenge on her. How the Harry's friend, the redheaded guy, his brothers, they come in brooms. They start lighting off fireworks, pretty much saying "fuck you, bitch" and all that. And the fireworks pretty cool, and how like the fireworks kind of like take the form of like the Chinese dragon. I really like that. It's also just kind of like a funny scene, kind of what like watching all of the students finally getting revenge on this teacher that they absolutely despise, which I absolutely despised as well. I thought she was a horrible person, which I'll talk about. And I just like watching that scene and just watching all the fireworks going off and all the students leaving our class and just like clapping, finally getting revenge on this bitch that they absolutely hated. And who doesn't like fireworks, man? And the final battle in this, where Dumbledore fights Voldemort, I think that was a really, really awesome scene where, like, when Dumbledore like comes in like a bowl of fire from the fireplace, and when they're fighting and all of that, like, how they're just doing like a little wand trick where just like a little beam in the middle, and then there's like a fire dragon, and Dumbledore doesn't like give a shit about it, does like one thing and pushes up and breaks his neck and all that. I like that entire scene. It's awesome, and how like Voldemort takes pieces of glass and throws that Voldemort, he just turns it into dust and all of that, and how like not Voldemort, Dumbledore is trying to help Harry and all that. I really like the final battle in this movie. It's really cool, and I think it might be my favorite so far. Can't say it's my favorite, but it is my favorite of the first six movies that I've seen so far. I still have three more to go of these Harry Potter movies, But I'm excited to see how the final battles and those ones are because this one was awesome. I'm intrigued to see what they do with the other ones. Now on to my negatives of Harry Potter 5 is Doris Umbridge, the bitchy teacher. I pretty much already said all the reasons why I don't like her. She's just an asshole teacher. Like, she feels that she can take control of everything. She even tries to banish off this one teacher. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna fire you. I'm gonna banish you off to this one place. And then Dumbledore comes in. Bitch, you can't get rid of my teachers. I did not give you that law. I told you you can tell what teachers to do. I did not tell you that you could banish them. And at first, I was like, okay, she's kind of like a mixed aspect because I like this kind of like really bitchy teacher because she kind of makes me laugh. But when you see more scenes with her, she's just so unlikable. You just kind of want to jump in the scene and just strangle her. Just like beat some sense into her. Like tell the kids like, you'll use your wands on her and all that. But we all know she can't because, well, they can't. Sorry, that they can't because they get expelled, bro. But yeah, I despised her character, and I am so glad she got what she got by I forget what they're called, but people that have like a horse body. They take her off and they pretty much just go off to kill her or something. I don't really know what they do to her, but yeah, she got what she deserved though. Now my last negative. I feel that this movie kind of has pacing issues. Now this is the shortest Harry Potter movie. I think it's 2 hours and 19 minutes. Might be another one. But this is the shortest one, but it also kind of felt the longest. It kept me interested, but the way that they paced it and how and what they were doing it just took forever to get to the point. This is the one where this is Harry forming up this team to take on Voldemort's team and all that. But to me, it took forever to get to that point. I did not hate it. It kept me interested in what all the scenes were doing. But some of the scenes they just kind of felt shoved in there and they kind of rushed it. They just yeah, this movie has pacing issues, but I'm not gonna hold it against it. It's a damn good movie. But yeah, I feel it has pacing issues, but it doesn't have a bunch. All in all, guys, I really enjoyed this movie. This was a fun time. Now, this is a first timer for me where I don't know if I want to recommend this movie, if I want to tell you to skip it, but I'm not gonna tell you that. Now, I don't want to go out and say that you should go out and buy it because I don't think it was that great to me, but at the same time, I don't want to say stream it because it wasn't one of those things where it's like, it was fine, but I wouldn't recommend it. But I definitely would not want to skip it. So this is a new rating for me. I say it is up to you. You decide how you want to watch this movie. Do you want to watch it on Peacock? Do you want to add it to your collection, or all the things I just told you? Do you just want to skip it? But yeah, I really don't know what to give this one because I don't want to say go out and buy it. I don't want to say stream it. I don't want to say skip it. But it is up to you. So what did you guys think of Harry Potter and the whatever Harry Potter 5? So what did you guys think of it? Did you like this one? Is this one of your favorites? Let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. But until my next video, take care.